Where?
I guess when the timer starts, I guess that's when it starts. Oh, no.
Is this thing on?
No.
Is this on?
You guys hear this?
Yep.
That's what Johnny feels like today.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, thank you, movie theater popcorn.
Yeah, well, you made a cardinal sin. Going for refills on the big ass bag of popcorn. You know that butter's gonna get.
The butter's gonna get you. Butter's gonna get you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get you, sucker.
I love that movie. Love.
Great movie.
How do you go to the bathroom with all that stuff on?
Wow.
That's a good one.
He OG'd over gold.
Uh-huh. Hey, Metal Soda. Got a cold? No, I went and saw a movie last night, and that was my Thanksgiving. My Thanksgiving was eating a turkey sandwich at Pete's Coffee and then going to a movie. Really good movie, though. It was called Knives Out. If any of you guys want to go see something good, I definitely recommend it. But don't get the large popcorn and then get the butter and then eat it all and then refill it and then eat the second bag on the drive home. Don't do that part, because the next day you won't feel good at all.
When did it start? Did you wake up like in the middle of the night, like, oh, like it felt like glass was going through your intestines?
I woke up. I woke up this morning. I felt fine, and then just out of nowhere, it started. It was not good. What? Oh, I was complaining last night, I guess. I don't remember. I guess. I don't. Either way, the movie's really good. If you guys want to go see a good movie, Knives Out. It stars Daniel Craig, James Bond. Well, the last James Bond. I think this is the next movie coming up is his last one. Don Johnson is in it.
Oh, wow. Did he show any of his Kramer guitars?
No.
No.
Nope.
By the way, tell us again how bad your stomach is in that whole story from what you ate, and then tell us the story again, real quick.
Oh, my stomach was bad.
How bad was it? Johnny got the shits.
That makes a good blues song.
Hey, do you guys like my new poster on my wall?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like that, man.
It's one of those new 3D posters where I can actually put my hand behind it.
Wow, wait, that poster comes with its own sound. Join the chat in the Discord, even though nobody's there. That's why the poster is up.
Man, that's really sharp. Am I in E flat?
You might be. Yeah.
Wow. What is today? Oh, November 29th, 2019. It's 8:16 Eastern time.
So
Yeah.
It's Black Friday. Did anybody make any weird
is.
purchases today when you're like, oh man, I gotta do it. Look at this price.
I actually I went out to do it today. I did. But the guitar that I had ordered for myself didn't come in. So I can't get the Black Friday price.
You're buying guitars?
Huh?
You're buying yourself guitars?
No, I was trading a guitar to get another guitar. It was transferred from another Guitar Center at the beginning of the week, and it should have been here already, but I guess because there's snow happening in the Midwest, didn't make it. Not yet.
What's snow like? I've never seen snow.
Awesome.
Is it hot?
Well, so wait a second. So why won't they honor the Black Friday?
Well, I don't. I'm sure it doesn't even matter. Black Friday price doesn't matter because the guy that I get it from used to work for me when I worked there, so I get the good boy deal every time I go. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Sometimes,
But it would have been cool because they always have really good things, really cool things on Black Friday.
Mhm.
Like Guitar Center, especially, they always have there's always a give. Like they always give away a guitar, or they give something big away at the beginning of the day. That's nice, Brandy. Thanks.
It sounded like whipped cream, like a Ready Whip.
Yeah.
Pumpkin pie.
Poor dog. You know, the labs, they all, when they get older, they all go through that. It's something in their esophagus.
Esophagus.
Yeah, Howie does that. He makes all those noises, but he's been doing those for years. You know. So what? So Guitar Center gives away free guitars in the morning.
Well, a free guitar or a free amp or something big. They always, you know, do something big. It's like to get people in the door. And then it's sales all day. They always have sales all day.
Oh, like doorbusters and stuff like
that.
that.
Yeah. Yep. Stan Adams just said, Dave, Sarah is off at Floyd. Oh, okay. Someone else took my order and I should have a new saddle soon. Awesome. Cool. Did you speak to her daughter, Kate? That's probably who took care of you. Anyway.
I don't know what's going on.
Stan Adams called me earlier this week and asked where he could get a saddle for his Floyd Rose. He broke a saddle or something happened to a saddle.
Oh, you hooked him up.
I said, call Floyd Rose directly and speak to Sarah. And he called, and Sarah is either on vacation or off for the holiday. So probably her daughter, Kate, took care of her. Him. Care of him.
Them.
Yeah.
Whoever. Him, her, him.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Yeah, you just to let you guys know, if you guys order a Floyd Rose saddle, you got to make sure you get the right one.
Yes, there's 0, 1, and 2. 0 is the high E and low E. 1 is the B and the A, and 2 is the G and the D.
Cool.
And they should be numbered, engraved, or what is it called?
Yeah, they're engraved by little dots. You know, they'll have dots. I guess the 0 won't have anything, and then the 1 will have 1 dot, and the 2 will have 2 dots.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe the 0 has like a negative dot. Right?
Yeah, Riley asks, how do I switch the position of my toggle switch on a Wolfgang? You have to go inside and unsolder the wires and flip them. You can't turn the switch or else the wires will break.
Yeah. That's true.
Flip the hots.
Mm-hmm. So what? Black Friday. What did we went to Blockbuster and we were looking at TV sets, although we were just looking. Not Blockbuster. Block Buy.
I never heard of Block Buy. Best Buy?
Best Buy.
Best Buster?
There were people.
Dustbuster.
I went in there looking for the fights. There was no fights. You know, but there was freaking huge TV sets people were dragging out of there, sticking in the back of their trucks and
oh yeah.
And all that. So yeah, Fry's is out here. That's right.
Yeah.
Actually, I was going to go to Fry's I think maybe in a couple weeks. Next time I go up north, I'm going to go stop by a Fry's and get I need to get an Ethernet cable.
Mm-hmm.
So order it on Amazon. It'll be cheaper.
Quentin James, I'll explain that in a second. Okay, I guess I'll explain it now since we're. He asks Dave, can you explain the difference between series and parallel and pickup switching? If your pickup is in series, it is the full-on pickup. Like if you have a humbucker, it's the full-on pickup. If you have it in parallel, it's a slightly less. It's more single coilish, but not necessarily single coilish. It's like if the humbucker is on 3/4 instead of full on. It's a little bit less hot.
Yeah, you explained that to me too, because the Ibanez, the way they wire Ibanez, dual humbucking is the same type of thing. So like position 1, full humbucker, single coil, both parallel. So the 4th position is, like Dave just said, parallel, and then this is the full humbucker. So that's how they wire these. Because I didn't know either. I was like, what the hell does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's why we asked Dave.
Luckily, you asked me now, because if you would have asked me that like a year ago, I'd been like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got to make sure your guitars are wired correctly. You know, don't always trust the guy at the store, because they'll tell you it's right and it's not.
Well, and I don't know if this goes for all these type of wiring, this type of wiring, but I know that on bare knuckle, like they give wiring diagrams for like for whatever guitar, and they have a dual humbucking Ibanez wiring, and the neck pickup, they have to actually reverse the magnet. I don't know why, for whatever reason, but somebody might be able to explain that.
I can't. I don't know why.
Okay. I see a comment from didn't you guys read this last week? What his name is, and Upside Down or something?
Yeah.
He said, I bought an iPhone 11 Max Pro and regret it because I could have got a Kiesel. No, you made the right choice, my friend.
Wow, what'd you pay? $2,000 for that iPhone 11?
Those things are like $1,400, man.
That's crazy.
It really is.
For a phone. I mean, granted, I have a 10 Max, a 10 XS, but I had, when I got mine, I had I could get a new phone, for, it was time, or I can get a new phone. I didn't pay for it. I didn't pay a lot of money for it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard the new ones are like really big now.
That's what she said.
Like really big.
That's not what she said.
No, new ones are not really big.
He said
Upside Down said he could have had a new guitar day. It wouldn't have been a new guitar day. It would have been I made a mistake day.
No, I read that as NGD, as not good or no good if he bought a Kiesel. That's how I would have read that.
Not good, Dave.
Somebody asked earlier, how are my guitar lessons going with Cameron Brown? I apologize. I answered it in the chat, but I forget who wrote it. I only had the one lesson so far, but I'm going to be getting another one soon. Speaking of Cameron Brown and guitar lessons, are you in here, Cameron?
Yes, he is.
Okay. He's going to start doing Skype lessons.
Cool.
So, Cameron, I probably should have gotten your email address.
Hey, can we still get Cameron in here to show us a lick or two?
Yeah, why not, right? Cameron, are you able to jump in here right now, or are your neighbors home and they want to kill you?
Maybe he's too full from Thanksgiving,
They don't have Thanksgiving. I wished him yeah. The other day I said he said something. I was like, well, what about Thursday guitar lesson? I was like, oh wait, Thursday's Thanksgiving. He's like, we don't have that over here.
Only America has that.
Yeah. It's like, but that's how Americans are. We think that whatever we do here, everybody does it.
Because we're pompous assholes.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I don't celebrate it. Although I like to eat.
You could have fueled me.
He said his weird neighbor is home tonight, unfortunately. Well, Cameron, can you just message me or text me your email address for people to contact you for Skype lessons if anybody's interested in the chat room or watching?
Well, he probably has a website, right?
Metal Soda says wrong, Nesdal. Canadians have it too. Well, Canadians don't really count.
That's not a real Thanksgiving.
I'm just kidding.
Because I don't know if Cameron can put his email address in here.
Yeah. Yeah, people are asking him. Upside Down's asking what he charges.
Well, don't answer it in here. Let's get Hockey Day. Yeah, that's actually, when is Hockey Day? Isn't that Boxing Day is December 26th, right?
Unboxing Day is December 25th.
Isn't Hockey Day every day in Canada?
I was just going to say every day there's a game on in Canada. It's Hockey Day.
That's just called sports.
Yeah, the Mackenzie Day should be every day. Bob and Doug McKenzie.
That's right.
Drinking
they have one. And playing beer.
There is a national Bob and Doug McKenzie Day in Canada, and that's true. I don't know what the day is, but I know that they actually celebrate that, or they did back in 1982.
It's probably the day the movie came out in theaters. That's probably when. Elsinore beer, they put it on the shelves for that one day. Ben Coombs, what's up, man? Does anybody want to do a roll call while Cameron Brown uses the Shoe Leather Express to send me his email address?
Go ahead.
Or his contact info?
Go ahead, Johnny.
Let's see. Gabriel Tone Guitars is in here. Hello. Edwin Crane is in the house. Bozique is here. Hey, Bozique. Brendan B. Buttcheeks. What up, dude? Brett McCord. Quentin James. Quentin! Ben Cones. Joe Hervey, 84. Cameron Brown. Hugh Caldwell. Vistalite, 1972. Wait, I've got a thing over here I can read.
Did you say Ben Cones, Cones?
Isn't it?
No.
Upside Down. If I ever did get a Kiesel, I'd make sure it was salmon pink for you, Jay.
Salmon
Pink.
Salmon.
Thank you.
That's like a Jewish thing. Salmon.
Thank you very much, man. Let's see. Music Therapy Laz is in here. Metal Soda. John B.O. John B.O. Huh?
I said, what's up, Chris? I said, sup, Johnny and Dave. Sup.
Oh, Chris? Is it Bevan?
Yeah. Bevan.
Chris. Bevan. Hello.
Beavis.
Stan Adams. Hello. Blackie.
I could use a Sam Adams right about now.
Stan
Adams.
Caleb. Nerd Halen.
It never gets old. Never.
Caleb, how was your Thanksgiving, man? I know you had Thanksgiving. I saw your Thanksgiving on the book face. Alex Radford is here. Good to see you, Alex. The dog Paw. John Bullware. John, we're 18 minutes into this exactly right now.
Well, when he gets to this point, you were going to be an hour into it.
Yeah, just to let you know, man. It's 18:15, 18:16, 18:17. That's what it says for me anyway. Nightbot. That's right. Want a John Bean guitar pick. There you go. There's the address. Matt Duffy's in here. Hello, Matt. And Thomas Santiago. I think that's it. Okay. 89 people.
93 people.
177 people.
Thing's still messed up, man.
So I'm going to put the email address for Cameron Brown right there. So it's cammybrownshred@gmail.com. Contact him if you'd like some lessons. And I will tell you that I think one of the reasons why I was always hesitant to get guitar lessons is, the whole intimidation factor. Like you get in there, especially like the how do I phrase this without sounding like a big wuss? But
the awkward silence in between
no, just
talking.
No, it's especially like at the point I am with like virtually knowing zero theory, and you get in there and it's like you're showing this person that you don't know much about the instrument. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, a good teacher, doesn't want to make you look weird.
Oh, exactly. I understand that.
And they'll start from, because I'm learning piano right now, and it's like I'm sitting there in kindergarten, literally.
You just want to be a pianist.
That's what it's like.
That's why. But no, so
You
I think the reason why, like when I jumped in and Cameron gave me that lesson, after about 5 minutes, I was super just comfortable. And obviously it helps that, him and I know each other now and, we talk and stuff, but I didn't feel intimidated. I didn't feel, and it was literally like you said, I was playing. I felt like a beginner when he was showing me stuff. I was like, shit, this is stuff I should already know, but I didn't feel intimidated. I didn't feel like, oh my God, like, I didn't feel weird at all. So if anybody out there watching this kind of feels how I feel about, that, don't, because Cameron was super, just it was cool. It was laid back. I didn't feel, weird at all.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, that's good.
Yeah, it was really good.
That's very good, because the last thing you need, man, is let's say you've been playing an instrument for 20 years or whatever it is, and then you decide, okay, I'm gonna learn some theory, take a lesson or whatever, and you get in there and the guy is like the biggest D-bag, like, hey, or like the guys that work at Guitar Center that are, it's like you want to check out a guitar and they're like, hey, and they plug it in and they check it out for you. They act, I can't tell you how many of the guys at Guitar Center have acted like towards me like I didn't know anything about the guitar at all.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's what I mean. That's how I felt when he was showing me things, and I'm like,
stupid. It's unfortunate. When I worked there, it wasn't like that. In fact, we were instructed to, when you pull a guitar down for someone, you give it right to them. You don't show them anything. If you want to tune it, you can tune it. You give it right to them and walk away. And now it's not like that anymore.
Oh man, it's horrible. It's like, I want to, check, I want to plug this guitar in. Oh, you need a cable? Oh, here, they plug it in. They're like playing, all their best licks, for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then like, yeah, well, here you go.
And then it's almost like if you were to go test drive a car and then they drive it for you and you're sitting in the passenger seat, like, so what do you think? Should I buy it? Like, no, I want to open this bitch up, man. Bozique says, I feel that way, Jay, about technique. I can sort of play okay because I know the basics, but my chops still suck after years of playing. Do a lesson with Cameron, man. And see if, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway. So what? Black Friday. Anybody get anything weird?
Oh, weird. No, I didn't get anything weird.
What'd you get?
Everything's on sale.
I didn't get a new goddamn washer and dryer, man.
Oh, that's a gift for your wife.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, put that under the Christmas tree.
Yeah, put the Christmas tree under them?
No, you got to have that stuff. If you don't, you're always looking for change, and you're having to go hang out in some dangerous place for like a couple hours every week,
Yeah.
I've had to do that, when you're on tour and you'd finally decide it's laundry day and you're going to, well, Jay, you know what I'm saying? And you go to wash everything and you're stranded in some weird, sketchy place,
Yeah, I did it one time at night, and that was the last time I ever did it at night. I was like, "Oh, no way! I'm doing it at noon."
Well, I mean, it's a given. The laundromat is where all the drug deals happen, and that's where the gangbangers hang out.
Well, plus they know, you're stuck there because you're in your underwear, and they know you have money.
You're not going nowhere.
So you got to have a sock full of quarters ready.
Sock. Waiting for what was the cop in Mallrats? Remember they're waiting for him with the sock, hit him with the sock full of quarters. No,
I never.
Now, Silent Bob. Has nobody seen that movie, Mallrats?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Gabriel Tone Guitars wants to know what's a good price for guitar lessons, and that depends. That depends on how good your teacher is. and how well you comprehend what your teacher is saying. My buddy Dennis gets $100 an hour, and he's got a lot of students.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man. Hey, guitar wannabe. Hey, dude.
What's up, Greg?
Greg.
CHS custom guitars.
Oh, that's right. We can't say Craig anymore.
Why not?
Just joking.
He's
Hey
always,
now.
he always going to be Craig to me.
Hey now.
Wow. CHS. CHS, you having any Black Friday deals that are still good for how many more? What time? It's Eastern time where you guys are.
Yeah, 8:38.
9. So you got 3 more hours. Well, there's Cyber Monday. Don't a lot of deals go from today through the weekend and then through Monday, or they start again Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of times like the in-store stuff might be just today. But actually, no, that's not true either, because I know like the washer and dryer that I told you guys about. Like I think those sales are for like 3 or 4 days. You know.
Did you get 2 separate units, or did you get the one that stands?
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
two
it's
separate units.
one
Yeah,
thing.
2 separate units. Because our dryer has been, we fixed it I think twice already. Now it's like it's squeaking so bad that like you literally can't put it on if you're anywhere around the laundry room. You have to like, it hurts so
Oh.
bad.
Wow.
Is Howie wearing a cape?
Yeah, that's his black. No, that's his raincoat. It's been raining out here, and he's cold, so he's wearing his raincoat.
I only wear a raincoat when I'm in the bedroom.
Uh huh.
Hey Craig, can I show the that teaser video? No, not that one. The what video of Jimmy's guitar, the teaser video you sent, or do you want to wait till you're finished for people to see it? Craig, you know.
Yeah,
He said sure.
Super Dog. That's right.
Well, let me put a rotation on. So here, let's make sure it can focus. What's that stupid thing on the bottom? There we go. There's the back, obviously. No, is it really the back, dude?
Is that blue? Oh. God, that's just the back was nice. Can he play the back?
Well, you know the story.
Yeah. He likes that thing.
Craig
He likes
did-
that shit.
Craig didn't paint the front. My buddy Jimmy painted the front. And Craig did his patented secret sauce all over it. The sparkle.
Mhm.
Just amazing looking.
Careful.
Yeah, I know. Watch that next pic that Craig sent me. Whoa! Look out for that one.
Just don't keep any shirtless selfies of yourself.
You know, actually, that doesn't look half bad. Really, you know, if you didn't know what it was, like if Ibanez came out with a guitar like that, you'd be like, man, that's pretty cool.
So
Oh, so it's gonna stay like that?
yeah, I think Craig just had to still like wet sand it and do another some other stuff to it just to. Yeah, it's staying like that. As far as Jimmy wanted it to look like it was like in a murder scene or something like that. Who knows?
Well, what he should have done was then, you know, he should have done a blood splatter.
Jason McNamara says, I'm a bit late to the party because I have you guys on while I'm playing Mario Kart. Yes, with my son. But anyways, Mallrats was awesome. Yes, great movie, man.
Oh man. Hey
Yeah.
Jason. Hey man. Happy Thanksgiving, Jason.
Yeah. Craig says he's going to surprise him with a hollow flake with
Yeah, it's not a surprise anymore.
No, Jimmy doesn't watch this.
Well, yeah, until I tell him.
Nobody watches this. The Holoflake. Man, that's cool, man. Yeah, I thought of the Holoflake Wolfgang years ago. Because, I've got those 2 Holoflake Squires. And I always thought, man, it'd be cool to have a Wolfgang like this.
And now Caleb has one. And it's called Carlos.
Man, I gotta get one of those. Officer
LaFours, yes. LaFours. Hit LaFours with the sock full of quarters. Such a great movie, man.
Do you hear my dog snoring?
I don't.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that.
She thinks she's human.
Speaking of cops, Kevin Landorf. Hey, man. What's up?
What's up, Kevin?
Good to see you, man. Wow. 97 in the watching, I guess. How many thumbs we got? 35?
Come on. That's not a good enough ratio here, everybody.
Yeah, it's Black Friday.
Hey, Chad.
It's the Chad. Come on, man.
I don't care. He's always going to be Chad to me.
The Chad.
And I have not done that fretboard quiz site yet, man. I apologize. He sent me, he messaged me a website to do fretboard quizzes and stuff, and I have not checked it out. I had so many people messaging me, sending me like links and stuff to check out and books and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh shit. And I can't, split up my attention to one thing and the other. I have to kind of focus on one thing that I'm doing right now. Otherwise I'm going to not, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm doing the same thing with piano right now. I'm learning theory on the piano. I'm learning how to play the piano, the correct way, with the correct fingering and all that. On the piano, the thumb is a 1, whereas on the guitar, it's nothing.
Yeah,
it's just a thumb. You hold your pick with it.
Thumbkin.
Thumbkin. Oh, speaking of Thumbkin, he sent me a picture today. Oh wow, man, it's dinner time. Wow, thank you.
I'll have some, please.
Yeah, wow, dinner at 5:45.
Oh, what are you eating?
Looks like fish sticks.
Where's the puke sound button on this?
Homemade fries and green beans.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need a puke sound, man.
I'll have the fries and the green beans, but you can keep the fish.
I'll just take the green beans.
Mm-hmm.
But if a fish stick touched it, I won't have it.
If it even touches my green bean, I ain't gonna eat it.
Riley Morgan, yes, I do give song lessons.
Huh? Song lessons?
Yes. Where's my thumbkin? Where's my thumbkin? Here it is. All
right. Blumpkin.
Anyway, Thumbkin sent me a picture of one of the. I guess I'll show this. One of these.
He sent you the guitar.
Guitar.
Sent me this picture. So I don't know if that guitar is being bought or just a picture. I don't know.
Oh.
Good old Zippy.
Boner Jam says, I guess I'll read it, Johnny, even though I'm not getting $5.
I saw that. Boner Jams, Brody, breakfast come and go. Oh, these are lines from the movie?
Yes.
Brody says, breakfast come and go. Renee says,
no. He's talking to Renee.
Oh, breakfast come and go, Renee. Now Hartford? The Whale? They only beat Vancouver once, maybe twice in a lifetime.
There you go.
What was
He's,
that? Was
he's
for,
playing NHL '94.
that was from Mallrats.
Yeah,
Is that on Hulu or Netflix?
I don't know. Somebody will know in here.
I should watch that, I guess. Boner Jams, thank you so much, man. I guess I should eat some of this.
Well,
Wow.
our buddy Jason McNamara says last night I went to see Generation X, and he got to have a cool one-on-one chat with one of our favorites, Steve Vai, after the show. Awesome.
Whoa, no way.
Did you get to film any of that conversation, Jason?
Jason Kaysen.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Yeah. That was me earlier. Clayton James Hicks, 1998 Hicks. Johnny, today is Frankenstein Friday. That's right, man, it is. Why am I laughing?
I don't know, man. Jesus. Tickle your ass with a feather?
I'm going to pass out.
Wait, who sent you that picture of that guitar?
Thumpkin.
What?
Good old Zippy.
Which one? Which one? The one that works at Guitar Center in Myrtle Beach, or the one by you?
What?
Huh?
The one by me.
There's somebody that works at my Guitar Center that looks exactly like Zippy.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you send me a picture one time?
Yes. And you were like, holy shit. Like it does. And I went in there. I went in there last week again. And same thing. I was like, oh my God. It's like uncanny.
The dog pug got it.
Huh? Particularly nice weather?
Tickle your ass with a feather?
Oh. Oh, you say it fast enough, and that's what they think you're saying. Sorry, I'm eating on here. I didn't know I was going to eat.
That's all right. You can eat.
This food just showed up.
First time?
Yeah.
First time, long time?
I haven't eaten anything at all today.
It's your damn show. You can do whatever you want on here.
I guess I could, huh? Fish sticks.
Hey, everybody. Our buddy Brendan Buttcheeks. Sorry, Brendan B squared for everybody in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm chewing. Yeah, I saw that the other day. Look at that.
Very nice.
That damn it. I got my battery saver on because my battery is straight dookie. Let me try that again.
His sign is bigger than he is.
And he's pretty big. I know from experience.
Damn. You must walk bow-legged.
So he went to
nice
hold
sign.
on. He had went to a craft show over the weekend. Here's I'm sure you don't mind me showing this stuff, right, Brendan? What's so funny?
Oh, the fish sticks are funny. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very cool, dude. What was that? A craft show?
I'm assuming.
Crack show.
Craft fair.
A craft fair.
Mm-hmm. But if anybody wants any cigar box guitars or whatever, all this, let me zoom in. Let's see. I'll go back to the other picture.
Yeah, let's see some of those.
What is going on here?
I don't know what that was.
There's a burp under the breath.
and other unique cigar box gifts.
Very nice.
And there's his Etsy shop link.
Can you make a cigar box?
Can you make a cigar box out of cigar box?
Lamps and clocks. How big? Big clocks?
You said clocks, right?
You got a big clock?
Did you say lamps and clocks or limp?
Lamps and clocks, and pick up your socks. Drop your cocks.
Oh.
No.
Jeffrey White says, "Hey Dave, estimate on a good price for a 92 PV USA Wolfgang. Like new, flame top hardtail, flame trans red."
Wouldn't be 92.
Yeah, it doesn't.
They didn't make them yet in 92. Flame top hardtail and trans red. I don't know, $1,200.
Maybe it meant 2002.
That makes sense. But yeah, $1,200 probably. That's a good price. 1,100, 1,200, around there. Red is not. It's not that rare, and no trem. It doesn't. You know, it's not. If you're looking at like 15 to 18, that's not. It's going to be around 1,200.
Yeah.
Yeah, the no trem's a deal breaker for me.
Even if they have trims at Guitar Center, they lose the bars.
Yeah.
Brennan said he already made 380 today. Wow, just for me showing those pictures? That's awesome, dude.
That's really cool. Really cool.
You know we get a percentage of that, right? Anybody that sells anything on this show?
$250.
Yeah, where's Zim's Guitars?
Yeah.
Did he have some Black Friday deals? There was only like 3 fish sticks.
What?
There's only like 3 sticks.
So your wife made you food and you're complaining? You're going to be eating outside next time. There's no 3 fish sticks.
Thanks, Janny Ty. Thank you. I love it too.
We're crying out loud.
Oh, there was 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
But she ate one on the way from the from the stove to the plate.
Well,
Buckeye Punchy, yes. I am a FU Tone dealer.
ooh. Speaking of Black Friday, well, since you're an FU Tone dealer, what was the Black Friday special with FU Tone today? Since you're a dealer.
I don't know.
Well, I would think that FU Tone probably had them from his website. You know what I mean?
Yeah, check the website.
Yeah.
Let me see. Adam likes all my tweets. So
Ooh, aren't you special?
I'll be able to find
Adam likes all of my
all of my tweets. Okay, here he is. FU Tone. FU Tone Black Friday. Save 20% off. 20% entire purchase super sale. Use code BFD20. And that was from 8 o'clock in the morning, my time. So I assume that's still good. What, until midnight your time, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe midnight my time. You'd think on the East Coast,
He's on the East Coast.
You'd want your sales to be good all the way through West
midnight.
Coast time.
Yeah.
You would think.
Oh, so he'd like 3 a.m.
It'd be longer. So it'd be longer, maybe. Oh, and there's Howie in his cape.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute.
Right there. Yeah, there is. He looks like some sort of like villain or something.
Speaking of discount codes on websites, does anybody ever try, like right now he has BFD20, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody ever try to like up that number at different websites? Because I've done that before. Because maybe they make custom codes for like special people. Like, hey, my friends and stuff or people like in the business, I'll give them a bigger discount and just have a different number. Imagine he has like BFD 30 or 40 and people go on there and try that because of this show right now. And they get a bunch of discounts because I said something stupid like this. Be pissed. BFD 80.
BFD 1.
Tappy, tappy, tappy.
Yes.
Did anybody in the chat buy anything from for Black Friday as far as
just anything at all?
Well, no, music stuff. Well, nobody really did anybody really say anything?
I had a stomach ache all day long, so I didn't buy anything.
Yeah, I wish I would have gone out, but I didn't.
We didn't have to go out for anything really, just except for like the doorbusters and crap. But I'm not doing that.
How about you bust your own door? All good here, Fruitcake Tony. Thank you.
Yeah, the Black Friday stuff, especially down at what's it called? Blockbuster? Best Buy? That started last night, like at 8 o'clock at night or something.
Now batting.
Number 22.
Yeah, you got a lot of delay going on there, Johnny.
Me?
Yep.
Still?
Nope.
It must be me.
It was on his side. I saw it.
I'll turn down one.
Music Therapy Laz bought a guitar online. That's cool.
Fruitcake Tony bought a bass or a bass. I don't know. Did you go fishing?
Yeah, the only time it's worth buying a bass is on Black Friday.
Edwin Crane bought an air filter for his car.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you guys get? Doesn't matter what it is. Just tell us.
I got a slice of pizza for lunch.
Mm-hmm. I don't think Black Friday, that doesn't work with food, does it?
No. I got mushrooms on mine, though.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Hugh Caldwell bought the Yamaha THR 32. Well, the THR 230. What is it?
I don't know.
THR 32 amp. Awesome. Did you get it yet, or is it on its way?
Is that the one that I have?
No, the new one, the 30 watt.
Is it bigger? Is it bigger than ours?
I don't know if it's bigger. Bigger. Is it bigger? I know it's like the price is bigger.
The 32?
Yeah. That's the one that has like Bluetooth, wireless.
He needs to brush his teeth.
Has all the amps from every, like, because the THR model that we have, there's the THR-X, the THR, or 10X, the 10.
Here it is.
And then the low gain one. Or right.
Craig's got one coming. Pete Carucci just got one. Carlos just got one.
Well, Carlos got the THR.
I think Yamaha needs to start paying us.
What?
Yamaha needs to start paying us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Cameron Cooper is the one who should be. I think finally Yamaha sent him like one of the new ones, because he's been pushing those things for a while now too. And when we had him on, he mentioned that. He's like, I tried reaching out to Yamaha, and they're like, so what?
Yeah. You know how long we've been around?
Mm-hmm.
We're so good we sell motorcycles.
Yep.
Okay, I've showed this one before. Yeah, the 32 has clean, crunch, lead, high gain, and then special bass, acoustic.
But isn't there different? Like what I was trying to explain before, like me and Dave have the high gain version.
And Craig, I wasn't the first. Craig, Jay was. Jay was the first, and he got me into it.
Into what?
Into the amp.
Into what drugs?
Yeah, no, but you told me because I was thinking about getting the Boss Katana, and you told me to get the Yamaha.
But I didn't have it yet. I
know
thought
you
it was
didn't have it yet,
I
but
thought
you-
it was a cooler amp. Yeah, I told you to get that, but you got it, and then I heard yours, and like, yeah, it does sound great. Because when you're watching clips of it on YouTube, anyone could make anything sound good, even if it doesn't sound good. If you've got a good studio. So yeah, it sounded good on some of the clips, and then I was like, yeah, it sounds good. You should get that. And then after I heard you play it, I was like, yeah, I got to get one, and because that's it. So you were the first. Yes, it was my brainstorm, but you got it first.
The what is it? The THR2 or 32 is it's wireless.
Yeah, Bluetooth,
wireless ready, it says.
And for those of us who take it, I don't, but for those of us who do take, because these things take batteries, but it's what is it, like 8 AA's or something crazy?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. And they only last like 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, the new one, the THR-10 2 or whatever the hell it is, or the THR-2, it has that battery pack in the back, but it's rechargeable. So you don't have to put AA's in there. That is awesome.
That's cool. Yeah, I've used mine for rehearsals and stuff. Not with batteries, but
you have to put it like
you have to wear it like a boom box. So I'm holding it like this, going, yeah.
Johnny's like the ultimate legato player now because he has to hold
playing with this hand.
Yeah, I mean, does your drummer play with toothpicks?
And if anybody else wants to hear it, I have to hold it up to their head.
Oh man.
So Craig, are you going to stripe your THR-10X? Gonna take it apart and stripe the box?
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. But no, if you don't go crazy loud at a rehearsal, you can use it and it's fine. It really is. You just have it propped up, like.
But can anybody else hear you though?
Head
Or is it
level.
just you.
I thought
Nobody's hearing you.
I assumed that they could hear me.
Assumption is the mother of all f-ups, Johnny. As soon as Johnny leaves, like, dude, what, does he not have a real amp?
Cameron Brown wants me to talk about my wet, dry, wet rig. Cameron, what do you want to know about it? What would you like? What would you like to?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna say dreams.
My wet, dry, wet dreams. That's pretty funny, actually.
Your wet, dry, wet dreams. That's where. Oh my gosh!
How much is the 30 watt? Quick, someone get on.
Like, isn't it like $500 or $600? The new one?
It's $499.99.
There you go.
I'm looking
street price.
That's the street price. Oh, MSRP is $790.
Well, don't pay attention to that.
Question to ask for David. How do you pronounce my name? It's called Ace Vulpes.
Ace Vulpes.
Well, Cameron, he just got a EVH just sent him a 50 watt EL34 head, 5153.
Awesome.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that.
So I think maybe he's trying to wonder how to set up a wet, dry, wet rig with that. Maybe. Could be. Run through it, Dave. Come on, let's hear it.
I'd have to look into the back of my amp again. All right, so whatever effects you're using, you're going out of your effects into one side. Hang on a second.
David is visualizing the back of the amplifier right now.
Right.
Where's the Jeopardy music?
From the out of one one effects loop into your effects, go all the way through your whatever effects you're using, and then stereo out of the last effect you're using, which is probably going to be a delay, into the return of 1 amp and the return of your second amplifier, and then you plug into the main head and use your main head. That's how you do it.
Ew.
How many cabs do you need?
3 for wet, dry, wet.
There you go. Did you say that?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I was typing.
So you don't want to put the into the.
Otherwise,
That's right. That's right. And then you can start playing. And I'm not going to do the rest of it.
well, Cameron, I'm sure
God.
Dave, if you want to get on a Skype or a FaceTime or Ask Time, what's it called?
Actually, I think Rob actually did a video. Rob did a video with Hubbard.
Yes.
Where they're explaining how you hook up the wet, dry, wet amps. But I think they were both very drunk at the time.
So they were never. Oh man, I was gonna do something so stupid on here. I can't. If it was the Late Show, I would have done it. So basically, Cameron,
I'll find it.
call EVH Gear and tell them to send you 2 more
Cabinets. 2 more 212 cabinets.
Yeah, 2 more 212s.
Rob Johnson. Okay, actually, I'll find his video and I'll put. There it is. It's right here. I found it. There they are. There they are. Okay, I'll put this video in the chat, and if you can find at all where they talk about it, copy,
Paste.
How do you paste on a MacBook?
Control C, Control V,
Command.
whatever. Command
Apple.
tree, Command
Okay.
C, and Command V.
You say Apple Tree?
Command P.
All right, that should be their video where they're actually talking about it and they're showing it in detail. But like I said, they had both had a few. So,
But sometimes Rob's detail is like super detail, and it's like, whoa, let my brain visualize this before you.
Really? You think it's too detailed?
No, but when Rob explains something, sometimes it's like very. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think he's actually good at that because he talks to the layman. He doesn't talk in gibberish. He talks so that the layman could understand it, and I think that's good.
Yeah.
well, he's a teacher, right? He teaches classes.
Yeah.
Not on that, but on other stuff.
Martial
Yes.
arts and
Yeah.
pew pew.
Yeah.
Pew pew. Speaking of pew pews, when I was at the movie theater last night, the first trailer they showed was for the new Star Wars. So it was pretty cool seeing that on the big screen, But it was the first trailer. It wasn't like the latest one, or like the second to last one. That was actually the best trailer.
Which Star Wars? I think it's getting too like watered down now, man. It's like a Star Wars movie coming out every few months. It feels like.
Mm-hmm. No, this is the last one. In the original series, this is the last movie.
Oh.
Yeah, Rob's a cop too.
He is also a cop. Yes.
Rob wears a lot of hats.
He does.
He wears a policeman hat. He wears the construction worker hat.
Hat.
Yeah.
He wears the
Indian chief hat.
I was gonna, yeah. And I'm actually Native American, so I can laugh at that, and it's okay. You know.
Good for you.
Fruitcake, no, Mancuda is still here. He'll be here until the 11th, December 11th.
Who is?
Mancuda.
Oh. Don't sound too excited, Dave.
Mm-hmm. Does he come over on like other days?
No.
Is he always like knocking at the door?
Nope. Mm-mm.
Somebody's knocking at the door. It's fucking Mancuda.
It's like 8 a.m. Dave!
Dave!
Throwing rocks at your window?
I'm telling you, he would never come over that early. I don't think he wakes up before 2 o'clock in the afternoon, if anything.
That's the life, man. I remember those days. God, it was the best.
I don't know. I get cabin fever if I don't leave the house before 3. You know?
That's enough time to wake up and get out.
Meaning, if I don't get out of here before 3 in the afternoon, I don't want to go out at all because I get nervous. You know?
What?
Is that weird?
Yes.
Is that strange?
Yeah.
Coming from you, no.
No.
That's a good point, Dave. if it was Dave saying that or me saying that, wait, what? But Johnny, yes, that's.
Mm-hmm. But the sooner I get out of the house, the better. You know, I feel better out there and not as weird. Yeah, Eduardo. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, the shows where Rob was in his car driving around. Cameron, you understand what I'm saying, man? Yeah. Yeah, if oh, that's what it is upside down. Yeah, if it's, you know, if I wake up at 2 in the afternoon, which, you know, I you know, with a rooster, you know, last few years, no, I'm up at freaking, you know.
Yeah, but agoraphobia is a little more than that. It's the fear of going out altogether. Fear of leaving your house at any time. That's what agoraphobia is. The fear of leaving the threshold of your front door.
Uh-huh.
That's the actual definition.
Huh. Okay, well, I don't have that. But
Just you get that at a certain time of the day. Like
a certain time of the day. Yeah, if it's any time after 3 o'clock, which these days that doesn't happen because these days I have to be somewhere at freaking noon, you know, every other day I gotta be somewhere. So I have to be, you know, downtown or whatever. But, you know, there was a lot of years where a lot of days where, you know, you wake up at noon and then, you know, 3 o'clock rolls around and you're like, I don't want to go outside. It's too weird out there. You know what I mean? It's too strange.
Get up, but I gotta take.
I don't know. It's weird. But you know, if I get out there at you know, hit up the Starbucks at 9 in the morning, you know, rest of the day is fine. You know, I can go anywhere and it's all good. Yeah. Hollywood. Yeah. Yeah, Hollywood is a weird place.
I wouldn't be able to live there.
Well, Hollywood in general, it's mostly tourists, like people that are around. It's mostly people from all other parts of the world, you know. In Hollywood, in San Francisco, you know, San Francisco really is a really small city. But you go downtown, most of the people you see are you know, from Germany or something.
Germany, they're from Germany.
Have you seen Nash Bridges or Monk while you were there?
In person?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't, although one of my sisters she saw them. They were filming a Nash Bridges right down the street from where she worked at the time. So you know how at the end of the scenes they would pan real quickly. You remember that on Nash Bridges? Anyway, you can see one of my sisters in one of those, and then I think one of my a friend of another family member knew somebody that was actually an extra on that. And actually, I worked with a singer for a while. That was an extra on Nash Bridges as well.
I watch that show every Monday on reruns.
You still do?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that was a great show.
When I get home from dialysis on a Monday, I'm so beat. I'm tired. I can't really do anything. So I just sit in front of the TV and watch Nash Bridges.
Man,
it's very tough for me to do anything on Mondays.
Wow. Yeah, that was a great show, though.
It was fun.
I watched it when it was brand new. You know, every whatever night it was on, Friday night or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, was watching that, and especially living out here, it was cool because I would, that's where I live. You know.
Plus that Hemi Cuda that he drove, that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that? Who's a Hemi Cuda?
Did I see that?
1970 Barracuda.
Oh,
I either actually saw that, like them transporting that, because on the show, they drive that around.
Yeah.
But getting it from place to place, they don't drive it. They have it up,
of course.
It's up on a truck.
Yeah, of course. You don't want to put miles on it.
I'm thinking I actually was driving across the Bay Bridge one time, and I looked over, and it was the car. They were transporting it across the bridge. I'm thinking I actually saw that, but this was a long time ago.
It would have been like in the 90s.
That show was like 96, 7, 8, 9, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, and I remember he was Don Johnson. He started dating his daughter up from the show.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh crap.
Yeah, they were together.
it's fine.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good show.
Who was the Baywatch girl that was also the cop on that show? What the hell was her name? He also dated her on the show.
Boob Watch.
Yeah, Yasmin Bleeth.
That's it, Yasmin Bleeth. Yeah.
Oh damn, yeah, man.
She was on that, and then his wife. His wife on the show is Michael McKean's real life wife. Actually. Or if you guys remember Superman 3, the Christopher Reeve movie, Lana Lang, the actress that played her, she was on Nash Bridges. She played his ex-wife on the show.
So back to this. Back to this. How do you pronounce it? Agoraphobia.
Yeah.
So Cameron said he had agoraphobia. Oh my god, agoraphobia as well because of anxiety. He said the way you get over it is by forcing yourself out until it becomes normal again. So let me ask you a question. If you have this, once you leave, once you go out, are you fine? Is it just the actual thought and act of like leaving the house? But once you leave, you're like, oh yeah, this is awesome. Or do you want to like go back so bad?
Not always. No. Well, myself, I didn't get the urge to go back. I would go out and I would just feel like just
out of place?
Weird. Huh?
Out of place?
Maybe. Or maybe it's just the weirdness of the first time going outside and it's almost dark out now. And you feel like you feel like the whole day was wasted or something.
Oh my god, the sun! Like you can't even.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, panic attacks. Yeah, I used to get those all the time. Mm-hmm. And then I was on what's called Paxil.
Oh yeah,
these little yellow pills.
Mm-hmm. My mom was on that.
I was on those, and I was taking those and chugging like 32s of like cores with them.
Well, Paxil is like it calms you down.
Does it?
Yeah,
I guess. I don't know. I was on that for a long time, and then got off it. And getting off that stuff was the worst feeling ever. It was horrible. It was so awful.
The only time I have a panic attack when I'm outside is or away from the house is when I have to go to the bathroom really bad and there's no place to go.
I just go in my jeans.
That was my problem today because I felt so bad from that popcorn. I couldn't go anywhere, so I had to wait till although we get up at 5:30 now every day because Ned goes out at night. Well, there's Ned, right? There's Ned. Ned, he stays inside during the day. He goes out at night, and then like 5:30 in the morning, we set an alarm. We get up and we bring him in, or he's in on his own, or we go outside and he comes running in. I don't know. What are we talking about? Panic
when
attacks.
I have to go to the bathroom really bad, I get the goosebumps. Then nobody gets those.
Oh, you're talking about number 2, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, so bad it's like it's number 3.
Oh, that's what it. No, once you get the goosebumps, you're about to go.
Yeah, your body's telling you like it's gonna come out of your pores if you don't.
You start out a turtle head.
I remember one time.
Yeah, Edwin Crane. Yeah, any guitars? Yes, let's do that. Let's talk about that.
Okay, real quick though, when I was driving for Uber, I picked up this lady from the Walnut Creek BART station. I don't know why she just didn't take BART all the right way back into the city, but I drove her from Walnut Creek to San Francisco. If any of you guys know the Bay Area, you know the distance I'm talking about.
Good night, Amanda.
And good night, Amanda.
Amanda.
And so I get to the city, cross the Bay Bridge, I'm driving in the city. And at that point, I drop her off and I go to turn the app off because I'm like, I gotta use the room, And next thing you know, the app goes off and I accidentally answered it. And so this lady, I had to go pick someone else up. And in between going to get her, I had to find a bathroom. And so, in San Francisco, there's a lot of construction. So I'm stopping at every porta potty I could find, trying to get into them, but they're all padlocked. They're all locked up.
Oh.
So what I ended up having to do was, and this is why you get the Trenta from Starbucks, the biggest cup. You keep that with you. And so I had to go into that. I'm talking number 1.
Oh, I was gonna say if you had to go number 1, you should have just gone behind the porta potty.
Yeah. No, there's so many people out there, man. People are everywhere, doing the same thing, No, so yeah, you go into that, and why am I telling you guys this? But you go into that, and then you're good. And then I had to go and pick up this lady, and then she's like, "Well, where are you?" And I couldn't tell her,
And you're like, you held up the. You want a sip? Here's where I was. You, whatever. Mike himself asks, Jay, did you ever look into Sir guitars? I could see you with one. Cameron Brown is he's endorsed with Sir, and he's been telling me that they're the best guitars that he's ever played. I have played a Sir guitar, and it was phenomenal. It was like it played itself, and it wasn't even one of the top of the line ones. I think it was like middle of the road. But
they're all top. They really all are. They're really all top of the line. Sir guitar.
It was just a phenomenal guitar, but they are super expensive. And I don't even know. I think I asked Cameron this twice. But as far as like the 7-string, they make 7 strings, right?
I don't know.
They probably do. Why not? I don't know.
I think everybody now makes a 7-string.
Everybody needs to make a 7-string because that's a pretty standard type of guitar nowadays. Cameron says, yeah, you can custom order those.
Yeah, custom order, and then the next thing you know, I'm spending $7,000 on a guitar.
That's pink.
Well, if I'm going through Sir, I'm sure it'll be the right color, and everything will work on it properly.
I'm sure anybody else would make things right, especially with a custom guitar. Anybody would freaking do the right thing.
Yep.
You know, that's insanity. What those other guys, what you went through, man.
Yep.
It's crazy.
I'm just gonna try to find a picture of that Sir guitar that I played. But in the meantime, talk about guitars, boys.
Dance. Where is
chewing? What else?
I don't know. I could see with a custom shop Charvel as well.
Him?
Yeah, Ham.
Mm-hmm.
Can you get a flatter radius with a custom shop?
Charvels are flat radius.
Are they? I thought they were 12 to 16.
That's not flat enough for you?
No. Oh, look at this one. Is this the one you have coming, Cameron?
That's a nice guitar.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think that's a standard. Oh no, that's a modern.
Wow, that's nice.
Closer? Okay. Okay, pull it away slowly. Yeah, man. Is this? Do you have? He sent me pictures of one that he has coming to him. He said not the one I have coming, but he said he's super tempted to get one of those. That's a nice top on there, man.
Yeah.
Where the frick is this goddamn guitar? I know Brian sold it a couple years ago, and I think he regrets it. I don't want to blow up his spot, but I think hold on, here it is. There's the body. Let me go the right way because there's the headstock. I don't know what model it was, but this is when he was selling it.
It's called a Sir Modern.
Here was the made in USA.
It says Mednusa.
Mednusa. Oh yeah, here's the full picture of it. I'm sorry. But I think when like I said, I don't want to blow Brian's spot up, but it's like when he gets a new guitar, somebody says, well, you got a new guitar, so now you got to sell one.
Yeah.
I think that's the deal he's got going on. So
that's why you get them all in the same color. You know, they never know.
The dog paw says, go ahead and Google McNaught guitars 7-string. What? Anybody hear that company?
I've heard of them.
NAUGHT.
Actually, Kelly, that guitar doesn't look like a Washburn headstock. It looks like an old Kramer headstock from the early 80s.
Yeah, McNaught guitars.
The nitrous model's kind of cool.
Where you at?
16-inch radius.
Under models?
Yeah. Custom upgrades, 24 for yeah. I'm trying to find a picture of let me try to go through them here.
There's Dave's guitar. The Nitros.
Nitrous?
I mean, it's cool.
Come on.
That's a cool color. That's a great color. I like
Got
the
the E-tuna on it. Look at that. The D-Tuna.
Thumbnail.
It's pretty neat. Huh.
Did you guys hear that?
No.
Am I the only one that heard that?
Heard what?
I think so.
Okay, there's a tone now. There's a sound in here when somebody else is in the
Bathroom?
in here. What do you call it? Are you ready? There we go.
Oh, gotta go.
Hey,
you're on here. You're on
run!
here earlier than normal, so I'm not going to have to split just yet.
Damn it. I thought I could get away with having to put up with you today. Fly,
yet, man.
badass, fly! Man, Mallrats is such a good film. Anybody who's never seen Mallrats either just wasn't alive in the 90s or is just a freaking moron. That film is so funny.
I wasn't alive in the 90s.
Yeah, of course you weren't. Yeah, because like, you're only 12, right? 12 with a beard like that. Jesus Christ. Give me a break.
Yeah.
So how y'all doing?
Good.
Awesome.
Good to hear. It's a bit bloody cold over here at the moment. It's a nice sunny day, but fuck, it's cold. Oh my God.
Ah.
I hate winter. Love summer, hate winter. I think I've said that before. Loathe the cold weather. It's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm outdoors. I've got to walk to my son's new school and drop off some papers, which I just left inside when I took the rubbish to the bin because I was calling you fine gentlemen. How you doing, David?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. I see we're Hat Brothers today.
Yeah, it's cold here in New York.
It's cold here too. It's the way it is. So I've been out on an interesting adventure this week. I've been doing sound on a documentary on a dude who is famous. Look at Johnny and Jay. They're not even paying attention. They're so busy with their
I'm
devices.
responding to the chat. I'm not going to be able to answer, so I gotta, you know.
I was looking
So
to see the
it's-
temperature.
It's all good. I'm not that important anyway. But I've been doing sound on a documentary on a gentleman who is turning 88 years old on Monday, which 88 is a very important age and number in Japan. It's just a cultural thing. Who is known as the last ninja. He is seriously. He's the he has purple colored hair. If anybody wants to Google him and look him up, he's known as Hatsumi Sensei. Hatsumi. Hatsumi Sensei. He is the head Soquel of this ninjutsu martial arts, which is known as the Bujinkan. The Bujinkan is this form of martial art. I've seen him training the students. This guy is amazing. He's 88. He's like literally like the real life Mr. Miyagi times a billion. Incredible.
The Last Ninja. Yeah.
That's what he's known as. There's been books written on him. His sword collection is freaking amazing. And they're having a big birthday party for him tomorrow. I've got the day off today. But tomorrow they've got his big birthday party for his 88th birthday. That'll be the day after. And it's been pretty interesting. I've got a new recorder for it. For those of you out there who are sound recording people and love audio and stuff, the new recorder I bought is the Zoom F6. And the cool thing with this is normally you record audio and it's in 24-bit audio, but this thing records in 32-bit float, as it's known. And the deal with 32-bit float, if you don't know, is that in post-production, let's say that like the top of my screen here is the absolute peak of your levels, the bottom is nothing. No matter where you record that level at, even if you go like way, way, way above, like, okay, so let's use that power line there as the top level. I'll try to do it in the screen. Let's say that's the top. But you happen to record with a peak that goes way up here because of a huge bang noise or something like that. You can actually bring it down in post-production to a very clean, usable source. And even if you have something that's so super quiet that's underneath the lowest line, you can bring it up. It's amazing what you can do with that. And so this Zoom F6 allows me to record like that, and it's really cool. So there you go.
Yeah, Pro Tools has the 32-bit float option as well, but like you said, it's for like post-production and stuff like that.
Correct,
Like,
yeah.
as far
Like,
as doing an album, you know, they're like, you don't need to do it. You're basically just wasting hard drive space, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's the thing, it's heavy data. Like, I mean, I recorded for 2 days on the set, and it records the 32-bit for every track that I record and the 24-bit version, and then a stereo mixdown version track. And within just 2 days of recording, and this is audio, keep in mind, it used up 32.9 gig worth of data just recording people talking, which is huge if you know anything about what data's like.
Yep.
It's ridiculous for audio. 32.9 gig. I was like, damn, that's a lot of data. So anyway, I want to quickly get in because I'm arriving at the school in a moment, which is in there somewhere. But last night, the Generation X show, I got to meet Zach Wilde for the first time backstage, and he was really nice. He was like, hey, man. Oh, I can't even pretend to do his voice. He was like, hey, man, it's really nice to meet you. I was like, yeah, dude. I was actually at your show in 2008 at the Aussie concert in Rod Laver Arena in Melbourne, where you threw your custom shop guitar as hard as you could from the stage and launched it into the audience. And he was like, oh, man, I don't remember that. I did that with a few of them over the years. It's like, holy crap.
Did he call you brother? Did you hear him talking to people?
Yeah.
Like brother or father?
Yeah, he does it all the time. Yeah, it's Father Nuno on guitar. And I can't even.
Yeah.
Hang on. I'm going to get my Zach Wilde on. Hang on. Hey, yeah, Father Nuno on guitar. No, I can't do it. Damn it. I can't do it. Anyway.
He replied to me on a tweet one time years ago, and he called me either father or brother. I remember.
It's just his thing, you know. Like he calls Randy Rhodes Saint Rhodes. It's just his thing.
Mm-hmm.
But he was really lovely to talk to. I didn't speak to him for too long, but you know, he was really nice. I actually didn't even bother to. I don't really do selfies much these days. I do sometimes, but not that often. But he was really cool. And I got to speak to everyone. I saw Ingve walk past. I didn't get to talk to Ingve, which, whatever. The show, honestly, look, I got to tell you, for that. So go on.
Why would you want to?
Well, this is the thing. Like, for those of you who do want to or do go along to a Generation X show, this is the truth in my personal feeling. Ingve kills the show because he's so fucking loud. Like, his volume is just ridiculous. Like, you can barely, when he's doing his solo part of the show, because basically the concept of the show, if you haven't seen it, all 5 of them come out on the stage together with the drummer, bass player, and keyboard player. And then they go, Tosin Abasi does a set, Nuno does a set, and the cool thing when they do a set is that they, for the last song of their set, which is generally around 20 minutes or so each, the next guy comes up and does a duet together with them. So Nuno does this really technical, progressive Tosin Abasi piece that he just nails. His timing is just phenomenal. It's got a lot of gent type of stuff. So for those of you who don't know, it's like math metal kind of stuff. And Nuno nails that stuff. He does it so well, which is nothing like what Extreme is normally like. So I'm just approaching the gates of the school. Maybe I'm going to go around the other side. Hang on a second. Oh, I'm going the right way. Hey, doors off. See what I'm saying? Sorry, just letting someone else pass. And then, so yeah, Nuno comes out and does a set, and he actually did a killer set. Nuno was amazing. So if you're an Extreme fan, it's definitely worth seeing even just for the Nuno portion of the show, because he comes out, he did Get the Funk Out that he sang the lead vocals on himself and did a fantastic job of singing the lead vocal. And the keyboard player and the bass player both sang backing vocals on the chorus parts. And I mean, look, honestly, this is the funniest thing about the show. I think the most videoed part of the entire show with people with their cell phones, Nuno does the guitar solo for Get the Funk Out, and almost every phone goes up in the air and just records that solo because it's such an iconic guitar solo. And then after Nuno, at the end of Nuno's set, Zach Wilde comes out and they do a song which I don't know what it's called. I think it's an old 70s song. These feelings won't go away, or something.
Probably a Black Sabbath thing. That's what they used to do.
It's oddly enough not Sabbath. It's something like the Allman Brothers or something along those lines.
John Bell, what is it?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's pretty cool. And then Zach does basically a bunch of Sabbath tunes. And then at the end of it, which was a big surprise to me last night, they did My Ultimate Guitar Hero. Zach breaks into an old song, Still Got the Blues by Gary Moore, which just didn't expect that. And one thing that Zach does that's a little bit annoying, but kind of good for the people in the back of the room, is he actually goes off the stage and then through the wings on the sides and goes all the way to the back of the venue and comes into a side door and stands there and solos for 3 or 4 minutes. And he did it twice and a third time, which I'll get to in a second. So the people at the back of the room actually get him up close and personal with a spotlight on him. But for the rest of the 3/4 of the room, it's kind of a bit weird because you're just standing there looking at a bass player and drummer and keyboard player who you don't even know who they are. Brilliant musicians, but no idea who the hell they were. Standing on the stage just basically playing a backing track while Zach just solos and you can't even see him for ages. But when they did Still Got the Blues, it was kind of cool because Nuno came out and did it with him at the back of the room. And you could kind of see him because they stood up on a little riser or something. And Steve Vai came out. So at the end of the track, the three of them actually did the main Still Got the Blues to You melody in a 3-part harmony, which was actually pretty cool to hear. They traded off solos and everything, and Zach sang it quite well. Actually, he really did a good job. He's got a very unique voice, but sometimes he just finds songs that really suit him, you know. Mm-hmm. And then Steve Vai comes out and does his set, and he did a phenomenal rendition of "For the Love of God" last night. I mean, that's Steve's signature tune.
Yeah, it's a swan song.
Exactly, and he did I've seen Steve, I don't know, maybe 5, 6, 7 times. It was the best I've ever seen him ever do it. There was just something really magical in it last night. And then out comes Yngwie and just destroys the whole show. He's so loud. But
destroys as in destroys, not like that. Man, that was awesome.
Yeah, not like he destroyed. Yeah. Look, he plays good because he's Yngwie, but man, he's so fucking loud. Literally, this is what it feels like. Hey, Yngwie's playing guitar. There's a bass player and a drummer and a keyboard player somewhere in the background of the mix, and that's all you can hear from him. It's terrible. And then even at the end of his set, Steve comes out and does Black Star with him, and Steve was probably half the volume of Yngwie.
That's not cool.
It's unfortunately not. I mean, but look.
Does he have all his amps up there? Is there 20 Marshall stacks?
You know what? Honestly, I started to count them and I just went, fuck it, I can't be bothered. There's too many amps on that stage. It's just ridiculous. So anyway, listen, I got to quickly go in and take these papers in before my wife gets me nuded. And I'll call you guys on my way back out, all right? I'll be back shortly.
All right,
okay.
Jake. All right, see you. If I don't see you when you come back, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, you want to stick around because I'm going to tell you about my conversation with Steve Vai.
Yeah, I know, but I kind of put my kid to bed, so.
Come back with a higher voice.
Jealousy is a curse, Mr. Beane. Look, I'll make this real quick and I'll sign off. The one thing that Steve did say, which I will tell you, is he didn't tell me exactly what it was, and I didn't ask him. I left it alone, but he did say he is definitely releasing a new guitar for the first time in a long time at NAMM. It's definitely happening. But he just dropped it in conversation. I didn't ask him what it was. I didn't probe for any additional information. When you speak to Steve, you got to be respectful of his space and his time and his energy. And just, the guy gets prodded left, right, and center by everybody wanting a 5 seconds of his time. So for me, even just to get 5 minutes alone, just him and I talking, that's pretty miraculous considering how many people want a piece of the guy. But then we've worked together before on the video, and he even said to me, actually, he was really cool. He said, "Yeah, man, I've told so many people about that video because I'm really proud of what you did for me," and that was super nice of him.
Oh man,
so
that's really
cool.
Yeah,
I told him this is actually a really cool thing for all of you out there. Be ready for this one because this is super cool. I told him, I'm going into production on the TV show shortly, and I'm bringing it to life and doing it for real, and asked him if he'd be interested in being involved. And, he explained to me why right now, what he's got on his plate, why he can't do it, which is between him and himself. I'm not going to reveal that. But he did say to me, he looked me in the eye and he goes, "Jason, and I love it when Steve says my name. There's something about that, when Steve Vai knows you by name, it just feels phenomenal. It really does." He goes, "Jason, I'll tell you right now, passion creates success." And he pauses and he goes, "No, I can't think of a better way to say it. That's what it is. And I'll tell you right now, again, passion creates success. You will be successful because you're talented and you're passionate." Man, when Steve Vai says that to you, that just makes your heart literally explode with gratitude to hear that from him of all people. You know, because you got to keep in mind, he famously has edited a lot of his own concert videos in the past too. Like that Live at Astoria one that he did with Virgil Donati on drums, and it was 2001, I think, in London. And Billy Sheehan on bass, Dave Weiner on guitar, and Tony McAlpine on keyboards and third guitar. He actually famously stopped at somebody's house. He was out on tour and put some message out somewhere and got somebody to come back to him. I don't know if you guys have heard this story. And he stopped at some dude's house who just replied to him somehow or another. And he was doing editing for that video on the road. And apparently the dude's son, who was like, I don't know, 18, 19 or whatever, played guitar and comes in. And he calls out from the other room. He's like, "Hey, Dad, I'm just quickly dropping off something." I'm paraphrasing here. I'm probably getting it slightly wrong, but this is the gist of the story. He goes, "Dad, I'm just dropping off some stuff. I got to go out. What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm sitting here with Steve Vai editing his video." And his son goes, "Yeah, right. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye." And he takes off. And then later his son found out it was true. Because the guy had an editing suite at home before we could all do it on our home personal computers like we can today. And yeah, so that's a true story. How funny is that?
That's funny. That's very funny.
Yeah. So he's a good dude. He has a lot of great stories as hell, like a lot of these sorts of dudes do. But Steve's wonderful. Once you get a relationship with Steve and you get one-on-one chatting with him, he's a beautiful soul. He really is. So.
Yeah, I've heard.
Anyway,
awesome dude. Yep.
Yeah, honestly, I can't tell you anything bad about Steve. I mean, the only reason that somebody would catch him and think that he's bad is just that he's overwhelmed, has so many people wanting his attention. Eventually, you've just got to cut people off and say, "Sorry, I've got no time." And, you know, some people take it the wrong way, whether it's Steve or anybody, and they're like, "Oh, this guy's a dick." Because what? We all have bad days.
Yep.
It's just the way it is. But honestly, the dude's just amazing. He's playing. He probably had the best tone last night, to be honest. He's just like, with the sound out of the PA system, you know, Yngwie's tone basically was a lot of screechy mids. His bottom end was very fluffy and like very, very much a woo, woo, woo kind of sound in the bottom end, which kind of really made it hard to enjoy his tone. Nuno had a great tone. Zach had a cool tone, but I think Steve's just cut through the PA just in the right frequencies to really make his sound.
Well, he's
really
the
cool.
boss. It's better. He's the boss of that gig.
Well, Yngwie thinks he is by the way he plays and pulls up his volume.
Nope.
Well, anyway.
Generation X is Steve Vai's baby. He's the boss.
Well, actually, I think the boss is actually Stuart Copeland's brother, Miles.
Ooh, is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's the one who started the whole thing. He contacted Steve and the other guys and was actually the one who started the whole thing, because Miles is a pretty serious manager in the business.
Mm-hmm.
So he was out here when they came, I think 2 years ago. He was out here with the tour, but this time I didn't see him. So I don't know if he was there or not, but I didn't see him. But it's actually his baby, Generation X.
Wow,
So
that's
there you go.
interesting.
Yeah. All right, guys. I got to love you and leave you.
Ooh.
Bye
hit
bye
it
to
and
everyone
quit it,
in the
huh?
chats. Yeah, unfortunately, I've got a lot to do.
Well, good seeing you,
Alright.
Jason.
Likewise, guys, and keep working on that theory, Jay. It's once you start learning. I think I've mentioned this on the show before. Once you start learning music in a numbers form with sharps and flats, it becomes a bit easier to remember the scales, and then you can just change things around in any position. That's one of the tips that I'll show you someday.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I won't be coming back with a higher voice, Mr. Beard.
Johnny Beard.
I need to come on the show and talk like this just to make Johnny happy. Hi, Uncle Johnny. Nothing creepy in that.
Hey, Mr. Bill.
Sorry. Hi, Johnny Green Beans. Still haven't let him live that one down. That was gold. All right, guys,
Hey.
I'm out of here.
You are what you eat, man.
Yeah, oh, there you go.
Fish.
See you later. Okay, see you later, Mr. Fish Sticks.
See you later.
man.
See you guys.
Later.
Mr. Fish Stinks.
Ooh, Mike the captain has joined us. The captain is in the chat.
Michael, how was your Thanksgiving, man? And Michael, definitely, you guys should go see that movie. I posted on Facebook. It was pretty cool, actually. If you check in at a movie theater and you say what movie you're watching, like on Facebook, it puts the trailer like right in your post. So pretty cool. But yeah,
So you're making money for it.
I guess.
You're promoting their movie. You paid to watch it, and now you're promoting it for them. They should be paying you. If you do that, you should get your money back for the movie.
It was like $10.
Yeah, screw that.
That's a lot of.
The popcorn hurt though.
Yeah, that's a lot of Taco Bell. $10.
Hobbs Horror says thoughts on Kiss.
Huh?
Hobbs Horror has a question. He says, your thoughts on Kiss.
That's a Tuesday night show question.
Yeah, come back Tuesday. It'll be nothing. We'll talk all about Kiss on Tuesday.
And you'll have two guys that can sound like Gene Simmons talking to you.
Mm-hmm. I like Kiss. I like their older stuff.
I like their mid 80s stuff.
Yeah, without the makeup. I like the stuff without the makeup. I like it all, but it's like,
yeah, I like the I guess era of Kiss that a lot of like hardcore Kiss fans don't like. But I don't really care because I was never a Kiss fan.
Oh no, tears are falling.
Until what the hell song did I put on my playlist one time? Oh, it's
Crazy Nights.
No, look it up.
I mean, but I thought since you're a Bill and Ted's guy,
well, that's
God gave rock,
but that's not their song.
To you. And
I didn't know it wasn't their song. For the longest time, I was like, man, that's the only Kiss song I like is God Gave Rock and Roll to You.
That's like a song from the 60s or 70s.
You sent me the link, Johnny, to the band that actually the original, and I was like, no,
no
one Kiss song that
and Bruce Kulick is my favorite guitar player in Kiss.
Yeah, he might be mine as well. But
cool.
It's just, I don't know, man. I got into some of their stuff later, like I'd say over the past maybe year and a half, 2 years. And there's like 3 or 4 albums there that I like, but I'm not a huge fan of like the whole Detroit Rock City stuff. I don't, for some reason, that stuff doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, this is it.
Yep.
Yeah, love it.
And that video is so creepy, man. Lick it up. Lick it up.
Unfortunately, that was Vinnie Vincent.
I don't care who it was. I'm just saying.
Oh, it's terrible. But yes.
That song, it's one of those songs that's like so bad that it's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a driving song. It's just
just the basic,
yeah,
basic drum beat.
It was a very cool song.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a little corny.
Oh yeah. Yep. What do you mean a little corny?
Yeah.
E. Butchnoff says Detroit Rock City is one of their anthems. No, I get it. I know that, but just I never got into that either that song or that era of Kiss. Kiss.
John Biel, there you go. Yeah, that was Argent. Argent did that song. God Gave Rock and Roll to You. And it's the same. It sounds the same, right?
It's the same setup, but it doesn't sound the same. It's like, they didn't do their own version of that song. They did the same version of that song, but with updated sounds.
But their own with theirs, yeah.
Like Kiss, but it's the same song.
Yeah.
The end of Kiss's version is the best with Paul Stanley. As it's fading out, how many people here like the sound of rock and roll music? Well, I do. Well, I do. I'm not even joking. That's what he says.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time I told you guys this. The first time I ever heard that, I had headphones on, listening to that soundtrack on cassette, and I remember like hearing it as it's fading out. I was like, "What? Hold on a second." I had to rewind that. Oh, so funny. I do. Well, I do.
It sounds just like him.
If I do it real loud, I can really get the Paul Stanley going.
Man.
But I can't do the faces he makes, with the pouty lips and the,
Oh, but Rob Johnson can.
Oh,
Oh, the duck face selfies.
Yes.
Yeah. Me and Dave I was scrolling through. We were trying to find something on Rob's. We got confused. I was looking at Rob's Instagram to find this post, and Dave, I think what you were on his YouTube or his Facebook.
Yeah, on his YouTube.
Yeah. And I was like, I can't find it. All I'm seeing is duck face pictures.
Hi, babe. Hello, one.
Oh man.
You want to say hello to everybody?
Wow.
Let me get this little character up here.
Krellbar says these days when Stanley does the pouty face, his face wrinkles up like he sucked a lemon.
Snickers. Snickers. How'd you go?
What? Cold soup.
Anybody, speaking of the Kiss version of God Gave Rock and Roll to You on the Bill and Ted soundtrack, for any of you have seen the movie, like that's the song that plays at the very end when they're playing the song that gets transmitted throughout the world that is the song.
Mm-hmm.
But the build up to it was written and performed by Steve Vai, and it's perfect. The whole intro with the harmony guitars and the song, it's amazing.
Oh,
and
so he's playing the melody of that on guitar?
If you got to watch the final scene of that movie, Johnny, even if you don't watch the whole movie, but the whole build up to the intro of the song that comes in, and then he actually plays going into it a little bit. And it's awesome. I wonder if Kiss was pissed that happened. Thinking like if you get contacted by Bill, what?
If they were pissed, they wouldn't have made it to the movie. Believe me. If Gene Simmons was pissed about that, it wouldn't have made it.
You got a point.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if they didn't make the movie,
Yeah. What if they didn't even know?
they don't have control over.
I guarantee you, anything with a Kiss song or anything involved with Kiss, they know about it.
And it's probably in the contract saying that we can say no if you do something to whatever, we can tell you to take it out.
I'm sure.
Bill and Ted ending. Bill and Ted's
Bogus Journey.
Is the one guy looking like ZZ Top?
Yes.
Wearing a beard?
Yeah. At the end of that movie, they break the one rule that Rufus says, or that the one rule that Rufus states in the beginning of the first one. Remember when they meet out in front of the Circle K, and he's like, "Now, gentlemen, no matter what you do, no matter whatever," I forget what he says. The clock in San Dimas is always running. So the modern or the today version or the right now version of you at this time, that clock's always running. So the fact that they end up leaving that moment to take 6 months of guitar lessons to come back to that moment, they broke the main rule of time travel for Bill and Ted's. I know I'm getting dirt and dorky here, but it's true.
So when okay, the scene is on YouTube. It's all over.
Yeah.
It's them on stage. The one guy, the guy from the Lost Boys, he's like wearing the ZZ Top beard. Ted. They're on stage.
Yep.
And they look like they're about to play a song.
Yeah. The Kiss song.
Okay, that's what they're gonna play.
Yep.
Okay.
But the intro when they're playing like there's a whole just guitar intro, and then the drums kick in, and then they kind of duel a little bit, and then it builds up again, and then the song comes in.
But that's Steve Vai.
Oh yeah.
That part.
Oh yeah, and it's as the captain would say, it's killer.
Oh yeah, they're rocking out. Oh,
Yeah.
and there's like little monsters on bongos and stuff.
Yeah, that's Station. Yes, Ellie? You hear me talking to Dave?
Oh, hi, Ellie. Did you guys had Thanksgiving, right?
Yes, Allie. Oh, great. Tyson threw up.
Mike?
Yeah, Mike Tyson.
Threw up an ear?
Are you listening to it, or are you just queuing it up for after the show?
I'm watching it. They're rocking out.
But Vi released an album maybe in early 2000s or something. Light, I don't know if what it's
Light, yeah.
It's not Light Without Heat. It's something, and it actually has that one track without going into the Kiss song on it, and it's really cool to listen to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's cool, man.
and supposedly I read somewhere that he did that like in one night. Like the director or somebody contacted him and said, "Hey, we need." I don't know if they sent him the scene or whatever, and said, "We need this to go into this," and kind of explained it to him. And if I remember correctly, what I was reading, he did that like in one night, and I was like, "Holy shit, man!" But that's Steve Vai.
Mm-hmm. And that was back in the 90s.
Well, the
Right?
movie came out in what, 91?
91. And so back then there was no well, I don't know if he had Pro Tools then or any kind of digital thing, but
Nope.
right. That's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Is it pie time?
Yeah.
What kind of? Never mind. Well, it's bedtime. Speaking of Ready Whip, we talked about it earlier. Do you guys, when you guys have your pumpkin pie or whatever pie you're eating, do you, when you put on your Ready Whip, do you like load it up so it's like, and then eat, or do you kind of just put a little bit on there?
I don't put any. I don't have pie, and I don't do that. I don't eat that stuff.
All right, Johnny, you answer the question.
I just do just enough.
Really?
I don't go overboard with it.
Oh man.
No. Ready Whip. Yeah, you're talking about from the thing, right? With the
Yeah. Yeah.
That's. I remember back when I was a teenager. I had this girlfriend, and she was like, they'd go to the grocery store with her friend, and they would just buy that.
To do whippets?
No.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Probably.
Whippets. Have you seen the video of that one guy on Whippets? There's a guy driving, and the guy's coming up, and he's like holding the can. He's like trying to talk to the guy in the car. And if you guys seen that video, it's insane. I don't know if it's real, but the guy's like doing it, and he's like passing out and falling over and getting back up. And
I don't know.
I don't either.
Cool Whip in the tub? No. Come on. No way.
Cool Whip.
No. Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Whip.
Yeah. How does Stewie say it?
Stewie says it. Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
You're saying it weird. You know, I'm not saying I'm saying it fine. It's Cool Whip.
Whippets.
I gotta put Ellie to bed, boys.
Yeah, I gotta go myself. I'm tired. I'm beat up.
Yeah.
I'm beat.
Yeah, and I got to go drive around town.
You gotta leave the house because you have arachnophobia. What is it called?
Yeah. It's called agoraphobia.
Oh.
And no, I do not have it, but
And those that are afraid of, like
agores.
Never mind. Rabbit skins and all kinds. That's Agoraphobia.
Pelts?
Pelts. Agoraphobia. All right. Good night, everybody.
You trading pelts?
No.
Bye.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow night, John BL, where we'll talk all about, I don't know. Oh, there you are, John. What are we talking about tomorrow night, man? Your Thanksgiving?
Tap for tomorrow.
Yeah, Saturday night. Saturday Night Live tomorrow night. Whip pits. Yeah. Agoraphobia. Oh,
And don't forget, everybody.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, and real quick, yeah. Join my Van Halen Facebook group. There it is right there. I think.
Yeah, join the Van Halen Facebook group. VH7884. Do it now.
Do that, and also if you need guitar lessons from an absolute monster player, CammyBrownShred@gmail.com.
Yeah, and if you need a guitar built, the guitarwhisperer.guru right over here.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. And
Click.
what? I don't know. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks for watching. And whippets are good.